right here. The proper care and feeding of husbands. This woman is actually fucking super based. As savage as I am to you men, she is ultra savage to women. This is a great book, okay? And in this book, she talked about a study that I was like, no way, this can't be real, okay? So here's the deal. So she pointed out a study, and I'm going to show it to you, that when men and women flip roles, okay, so when men are house husbands, stay-at-home husbands, and women go to work and make all the money, both men and women have a larger percent. I believe in the book she mentioned an 82% higher mortality rate for men who stay at home and are house husband. So if you're a man and you stay at home and you act like a little bitch and you're a stay-at-home husband, because that's what you are. Sorry, this is my channel. I got to say what I got to say. If you're a guy and you're not the breadwinner, I don't know, bro. You got to be one hell of a fucking dad to shift my opinion. Those guys die sooner. And women who take the role of breadwinner also die sooner. So house husbands stay at home and die sooner, and women who go to work also and are the breadwinners, the main fucking provisioners, they also die sooner. Take a look here. The house husband's heart at risk. Okay, this is BBC News 2002. Most people assume that life in the rat race is bad for you, but new research suggests it is men who give up their careers to become house husband who are more at risk of a fatal heart attack. The study found that pressures of staying at home to look after children can be so stressful that they have a damaging effect on health. Dr. Elaine Eaker of Eaker Epidemiology Enterprises in Wisconsin said the key to the problem was that some men become stressed about the fact that they were performing a role not traditionally associated with them by society. It's not about society, it's about being a fucking man. Let me tell you something, boys, okay? All right. 2018. This is story time, okay? MLD story time. 2018. It was not my proudest year, okay? 2018, I quit recruitment. I quit my fucking corporate job in Tokyo. And I said, I got to make this fucking modern life dating thing work. I've got it. This is my life's calling. I know it, right? And I had an Airbnb that was being run by my mom and her husband, Thomas, right? So I was living off of that money. I had made the Airbnb flawlessly fucking operational. We got ranked to the front of all of Orlando. We started out at the bottom with 1,000+ people hosting in Orlando. We became super host at an amazing property running. It was top of the line, right? So, long story short, I got rugged. Thomas, he's a fucking loser, right? And what do losers do? Anything they fucking touch, they destroy. He saw money coming in. He thought he could do what I could do. And he manipulated my mom into shutting down the Airbnb, losing the superhost status, and restarting it under his name. Let's just say the Airbnb doesn't work anymore, and they're both financially fucked up, okay? Hilarious, okay? This one's for you, Thomas.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
Now, I was dependent on that money, and I got rugged. I was teaching English partially in order to come up with my business plan and live off the Airbnb money, okay? Now, this is when I was dating Miss MLD at the time. One summer weekend, we got on the train, and we went down to Yokohama Prefecture, okay? We went to a popular beach a lot of people go to called Zushi, Zushi. Look it up, Zushi Beach. Really, Japanese beaches are disgusting unless they're in Okinawa. Zushi Beach, there's an area called Ishiki Kaigan. We went over to Ishiki Kaigan. area, okay? We were chilling out at the beach, having a good time, whatever. And at that time, I was not very financially stable. It was tough. And Miss MLD and I were hungry when we were leaving the beach. We went early in the morning. I was drinking a little bit. She didn't drink. We're having a good time. We wanted to go to Japanese barbecue, which is known as yakiniku, right? And I had no fucking money at the time. At the time, Miss MLD paid 4,000 Japanese yen. Okay? Roughly $37 for us to have dinner at this Japanese yakiniku place, right? And I'll tell you guys, as a man, here I am later, millionaire status, 2022. That is seriously one of the most humiliating points in my life as a man. I'm not saying you need to have the same level of standards that I have, okay? But for me, to sit there like a fucking bitch and watch her pull out her wallet and pay for my food like I'm some fucking infantile little shithead who doesn't have his act together, that really, really, really fucked with me. I couldn't even buy her a birthday present that year. I had to make her a video on Final Cut Pro of all the memories we had. And luckily for her, she was an angel. She was like, I love the video. Thank you so much. And, but that's the truth of being a man. I don't know if like I'm overcompensating or blah, 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 but I'm just telling you my opinion. Like, I get it. Sometimes you should let your girl treat you and shit. But for me, it was more the fact that I didn't have the money. And that today, like I vividly remember that memory. It was humiliating for me. It was super, super, super humiliating for me as a man. I have dignity. Okay, I'm not a fucking little weasel or a little rat that like needs to leech off women and shit. Okay, and that's what this article's talking about. And it was, that's the real talk about being a man. I can't believe it in my heart of hearts that a man says he feels cool and he's comfortable and secure with himself if his woman is out making more money than him and being the breadwinner. For me, another thing is this, right? In 2018, my sister was making way more money than me at the time. She was crushing it. She was like the golden child of the family. And it was eating me up inside. I cannot lose to my sister. I fucking cannot lose. I cannot let her be the fucking the winning child. And it ate me up. That's the truth about being a man. It's right here. Again. The key to the problem was that some men became stressed about the fact that they were not performing a role not traditionally associated with them in society. Men who do stay at home to look after the family tend not to have the same levels of support from peers, friends, and family as women who do the same. Right. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, well, damn, Mr. Jackson, what's up with you, bro? It's been a while since I've seen you. He says, MLD, it's different if you both have it. She knows you got it, but just wants to take care of you. Right. And that's fine, right? Like, because that girls like to feel like they're contributing. When they know you have everything, they know you're rich, they know the bills are paid, they know that you can afford dinner. They're like, oh, well, I wanted to buy us dinner, so here's $80 for. I'm contributing. It's their little fucking cosplay game. It's their little LARPing adventure. Like I'm contributing too. Yeah, okay, whatever. And you're like, as a man, you're like, that's okay, baby. Yeah, yes, you are. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. But if she knows you don't have the money, and she's got to continue to support you and support you and support you, the resentment is going to build. Or if she is a real one, she's going to hold you down. And as a man, it's your responsibility to get your fucking act together. It's just your responsibility to get your fucking act together. Okay? The findings are based on a 10-year study of 2,682 people aged 18 to 77 who lived in the suburbs of Boston, Massachusetts. Now we can talk about racism. That's because people from Boston are super fucking racist. That's a little America joke for you guys that don't know that. Men who described themselves as house husbands had an 82% higher death rate over the period of the study than men who worked outside the home. Where is my GoFundMe? Where is it? Where is my fucking parade? Where is my hashtag movement? 82% higher death rate. 82%. This is not like 16% of these guys died more. 82 fucking percent. Here you go, sweetie. Links in the chat for you, baby. 82%. Heart disease accounted for most of the extra risk. The finding held good even when other factors such as age, blood pressure, and cholesterol level were taken into account. Jack O'Sullivan of the Fathers Direct group was quoted saying, "Home dads can be quite isolated. Society expects main care to be a woman." Society, fuck off. Fuck off. You know, this is what white people deserve in America, okay? The entitlement to think you can be better than nature. Like, let's see. Men, providers, protectors since the beginning of time. Women, nurturers, caregivers. Yeah, fuck nature. Let's switch around. We can make it happen. Body language mastery is not open right now, buddy. It will be opened later. I got to re-upload everything because Teachable fucked my whole school up. Daycare is called mother and toddler groups, and some men feel awkward about belonging to those groups. Like, yeah, baby. Yeah, you got to put on my nappy. You got to be a stay-at-home husband. Girls look at that guy and be like, yo, this guy is a puss. Professor Carrie Cooper, an occupational psychologist at the University of Manchester, said many men were guilty of underestimating the task of caring for a family. He said, most men think being a house husband will involve popping on a bit of washing, taking the kids to school, and then putting their feet up with a cup of coffee. They are crazy. Housewives do much more multitasking than almost any man ever has to do in the workplace. Doubtful. Highly doubtful. Okay? You can put the kids in a room, lock the door, and be like, go to sleep. And those kids will eventually, they might raise hell, but eventually they'll go to sleep. If you put them down, it's like, it's bedtime, take a nap. Okay? You can't walk into the office room and be like, all right, listen, boss, I know, the TP report is due at 3:15, but I'm going to go take a nap. You're going to come back and you're not going to have a job. Torgo 1001 says it's a depression of their own making for the most part. Absolutely. Absolutely, It is estimated that men have taken over the main homemaker's role in 1 of 7 homes as increasing numbers of women become the main breadwinner. The study also found that women in high-powered jobs were more likely to develop heart disease than those in more junior positions. For men, the finding was reversed.